The SDF-1 lies in orbit around the Earth. On board, mechanics and engineers see to repairs and modifications of the Robotech mecha. It's the only way that the small force of combat personnel on the giant space battle fortress can ever hope to resist the constant attacks of their alien enemies. One of the most honored defenders of the Robotech team is Max Sterling. Up to now, Max has spent most of his time in pursuit of battle. Now, he faces a totally different crisis. After all, what do you say to a girl you met only a few hours ago?
Geez, it's getting late. I hope she's all right. I can't believe I asked her to meet me here in the park. A girl at night. She could get mugged or something.
Maximilian, prepare for your doom!
Maria, there you are. It's nice to see you could make it. Huh? Ah! Hey, are you crazy?
I am Quadrano leader Miria Parina, Zentradi Air Force.
There goes our first date.
You're such a fool! Fight for your life!
My life? But why attack me?
I will have my revenge!
I'm afraid I don't know what this is all about. What do you mean, revenge? If you're a Zentradi, I understand why you must fight. But why do you want revenge?
I have reasons!
Huh? What have I done?
Time and again you've made me look like a fool. I am the Zentradi's greatest pilot and will not be humiliated by a Micronian. First time you were lucky, the second was your final victory. Nothing can save you now. I will defeat you!
Gotta get that knife!
It's no use. You're no match for me. You may be a great man, but what is a man compared to a Zentradi?
And now we shall see! I guess I win again.
I've lost to you again. This is a shame I cannot endure. End my life. Please.
Huh?
Please do it now.
But I couldn't. You're so beautiful. This is gonna sound crazy, but will you marry me?
Mary. What's Mary?
It's something no words can describe. Miria, it's love, and that's the most beautiful thing there is.
You think the Canadians will offer us political asylum, Conda?
I'll tell you one thing, if our request is denied, it means we'll be stranded in space forever.
Oh, please don't say something like that. Surely someone on Earth will help us.
I wonder where he could be. Ah, just the man I wanted to see.
We must have faith.
Excuse me, Lieutenant. I've been looking for you. Mind if I sit down?
Of course not, Max. Just tell me, what's on your mind?
Well, it's about last night. I think I'm going to get married.
You're gonna what?
Marry, I guess.
Why, that's the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard. You only went on one date. Don't you think you should get to know each other?
Wait a minute, you don't understand. She's, well, we're in love.
Listen here, Max. If you take my advice, you'll think about this and give it some time, okay?
It's not the time that bothers me, Lieutenant. It's, I'm not sure how to say this, but she's the enemy. She's confessed that she's a Zentradi.
What? Zentradi? How could you let this happen? I can't believe you could have made such a gigantic mistake.
I love her.
Max, you're talking nonsense. You have absolutely nothing in common.
I am telling you that I love her, and there is no problem that love cannot overcome.
There is one problem, and that's your silly idealism. Love isn't gonna make you happy, believe me.
It doesn't matter what you say. I am going to marry this girl with or without your approval.
Max, be sensible. Listen to reason. Okay, you're attracted to this girl. How many times has that happened to a guy?
That's what I am trying to say. She's not just any girl. She's special.
I can tell you like her a lot.
I'd like you to meet her.
Oh?
I brought her along.
Here? This should be interesting.
Oh, hi.
Huh?
We were just talking about you.
You were right, Max. Gosh, she is beautiful. I understand what you mean.
I'm so pleased to meet you. You're just the way Max described you.
Yeah, you too. I didn't think Zentradi could ever be so beautiful. Wow, I'm really impressed. Perhaps I was wrong about this. I can't tell you what a lucky man you are to have found someone like her. And forget all of that nonsense I said.
Huh?
In fact, to guarantee you have a great wedding day, I plan to be there to help you kiss the bride.
And so preparations for the wedding began immediately. It was a day destined to be remembered. The full squadron of fighting mecha aboard the SDF-1 showed its colors. It was a celebration that everyone could attend with an eager heart. Not only was it the first wedding in outer space, but the joining of a human and a Zentradi marks the dawning of a new era, and perhaps an end to this costly Robotech war. As for Max and Miriam, it was, very simply, the happiest day of their lives. Even the Zentradi found the celebration extremely interesting.
This is a strange Micronian custom, Exodor. May I ask what Miria Perina is doing?
Your Excellency, if I am not mistaken, she is getting married.
Married? What do you mean by getting married, Exodor?
According to my research, it is a condition in which male and female live together.
Live together? Miria Perina is going to live together with this Micronian male?
Correct, my lord.
It seems she's taking her job very seriously, perhaps more seriously than she should. Unless my senses deceive me, it would seem she was enjoying herself in the most peculiar way. I wonder, Exodor, could it be that she too has found the Micronian way of life too enjoyable to resist?
It would appear, sir, that she can't resist the charm of that Micronian ace pilot. The danger of contact with the Micronians is evident. Our soldiers may be in more jeopardy than we believed.
It appears that this love business is a very powerful thing.
I'm afraid I agree with you, sir. It does have its attraction. It's an emotional factor against which we Zentradi have no defense. So this love could be used as a powerful weapon against us.
Weapon, eh?
We must beware.
Ladies and gentlemen, today is a very special day. It's more than just a wedding celebration. It's a bonding of two souls dedicated to the protection of our Robotech colony. I would like now to introduce the man who consented to this special occasion, the guest of honor, Captain Henry J. Global.
Well, to begin with, I would like to extend my heartfelt congratulations to Max and Miria, for this wedding carries with it a great historical significance. As you all know, Miria was a Zentradi warrior who destroyed many of our own ships. She comes from a culture that we have grown to fear and hate.
Oh no!
Clearly it is the Zentradi who have caused our present situation. They alone prevent our return to Earth, our homes and our beloved families. It is they who have caused injury, destruction, and endless suffering.
Captain, please.
Captain!
Now I know what you are thinking. Why is he choosing this time to remind us of these terrible things? I remind you of these brutal acts, ladies and gentlemen, because we must learn to forgive our enemies. We do not forgive blindly or out of ignorance, but because we are a strong and willing nation. We cannot blame the Zentradi for this inexplicable lust for war. They have never known another way of life, and it is their only means of survival. Nor can we condemn the individuals of that society for the mass insanity of their war machine. Instead, we must look to their good nature. Now, some have made the request to stop the fighting, and I believe it is a genuine request. We must respond with equal integrity. The blood of both these young people was tested before the ceremonies, and Zentradi blood was found to be exactly the same as human blood. There is no reason why we cannot coexist in peace, so let this occasion represent a future where all people live in harmony. Please allow me to speak just a moment longer.
What a leader of men for peace!
Captain Global is a man of peace, there's no doubt. Who wants peace?
I am sure there are those who have lost loved ones during the war and cannot help harboring ill feelings for the Zentradi. But somehow we must overcome these feelings. We must stop this senseless destruction.
He's crazy. I can't understand Global talking about peace at a time like this.
Father, it's the only way to avoid our own destruction. If we don't start talking peace, it will mean the end of the world, and not even you would want that.
Lisa!
I'm sorry, Father, but you must stop the Grand Cannon operation immediately.
It's too late to do anything about that now.
Each and every citizen must develop a responsible attitude toward the prospect of peace. We must learn from our mistakes to live with different people, different nations. Think of the challenge. I am not proposing laying down our arms, but extending them in friendship, so that if there is a chance of a peaceful solution, we can find it together, as these young people have done. The Zentradi are a strong and intelligent people. Therefore, let this act here today stand as a symbol of our approval. We must follow their example. They are the heroes of today.
May they have a long and prosperous marriage.
Hooray for Zentradi, our friend!
Hail Captain Global!
Peace between our people.
Long live the Captain!
Long live the Zentradi!
Long live peace!
Think of it. Maybe there's some hope at last for our two races. What a wonderful thing this is to celebrate. Peace throughout the entire universe. Don't go away, because Robotech's coming right back. Hope you're ready, because Robotech is back.
As the celebration continued on the SDF-1, the Zentradi Supreme Commander made plans to end the festivities.
We can no longer permit this condition to exist. It is becoming a significant threat to the secrets of robotechnology. It seems we have underestimated the strength of these Micronian fighters. The battle fortress is becoming a nuisance. You are ordered to destroy the enemy totally. Our entire fleet will soon be assembled. How? And then we shall incinerate the planet Earth.
I hope everyone is having the time of their lives here today, because you're in for a special treat. Tonight we have with us a very special person, a woman who has brought happiness to us all. Welcome, Miss Lynn Min-May!
First, I'd like to extend my congratulations to Max and Miria on their wedding day. I've decided to sing them a song that talks about people very much like you and me. People who are separated from home, apart from loved ones, but strong enough to find the hope that joy can bring when two people discover love. Now that I'm sure I've found the man in my life, I spend the days alone, chasing a dream. Why do I hope and pray that he will care? He never stops to see I'm even there.
Oh, beautiful.
Min-May will now sing a song dedicated especially to the wedding couple.
Huh? This woman has a voice that can make a man feel sorrow.
Commander Greenthorn, forgive the interruption. I bring you orders of utmost security from the Commander-in-Chief of all Zentradi forces, Doza.
Hail Doza!
You are ordered to begin a full-scale assault on the enemy battle forces. There are to be no survivors, whatever the cost. That is all.
A special man.
Well, Your Excellency?
It grieves me that the time has finally come. I do not look forward to this task at all. It may sound strange, but it's true.
Deep inside the Zentradi war machine, there were those who were beginning to understand that war was not the only way.
Hey, I don't want to fight.
Move it! I feel as though I were going to be fighting against my own people. What? Do you realize what the penalty is for disobeying Imperial orders?
He's right. We will have to fight.
Let's move.
In a matter of moments, the Zentradi fleet is assembled and all preparations are made ready to launch its ruthless attack upon the unsuspecting wedding party.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention, please. Go to your battle stations at once. This is a red alert. We are under full-scale attack. Move out!
Max! You're excused from battle. You can sit this one out.
Huh? I won't let my comrades down when they need me most.
Max, I'll go with you.
Huh?
I can fly these Robotech planes as well as any of your pilots.
No.
I have promised that I would stay by your side, and I will. From now on, we fight together.
Well, if you're that determined, then I have no choice but to let you, even though it may be dangerous.
Yeah.
We'll have to hurry. So much for the honeymoon.
Oh, please, save us all.
Runway 17 has bay doors open. Stand by for instructions. Skull Leader, you are go for launch. Repeat, you are go for launch. Go get out of there.
Okay, listen up. Let's do it for the captain.
May every one of you make it home safely.
Locking coordinates into navigational computers. Remain in fighter mode until my signal. All fighter groups, we are now approaching demarcation line.
Don't shoot.
They were right in my sights.
Now!
Why did we wait?
We just don't want anyone to get hurt.
But we don't want to jeopardize our own lives, right?
Max, it's time to do more than just talk. We must act.
Oh boy, this may cost me my stripes, but you're right, though. I'll have to give this a try, I guess.
Oh, Max!
What in heaven's name is going on in that plane?
Lieutenant, I have to apologize. The last few have been off target.
Nonsense, Max, although I can understand why you're intentionally missing. We'll stop this war without bloodshed. The time has come for peace.
Captain, our starboard thruster has been damaged.
Oh.
Lord Breach, demands that you prepare to attack.
So beautiful, yet so small.
Zentradi, you are in direct violation of Imperial orders. You are to report to your battle stations immediately.
What did you say?
What? Don't be foolish. This has gone too far.
It doesn't matter what you say. We have decided we aren't fighting anymore. We have friends on that ship, and that's where we draw the line. Now, leave.
Look at him run like a troll, with his tail between his ears.
What? It's mutiny.
Your Excellency, a large number of our best pilots will not leave the Mother Craft. They refuse to acknowledge that the order was given. This has never happened in Zentradi history, but with all due respect, they have good reasons.
Exodor, there is no justification for mutiny.
Yes, sir, but you should know...
Enough!
Excellency, there are Zentradi on the battle fortress. To attack is in direct violation of...
Will you quit your blathering? I am aware of the situation. Issue the order of reclamation immediately. Return all Zentradi mecha.
Yes, sir. But that is in direct disobedience of High Command.
Captain, would you look at that? It's a miracle. All the enemy divisions appear to be turning back and leaving, sir.
Yes, we're very lucky. I wonder if their retreat had something to do with the wedding.
Attention all Veritech squadrons. The enemy has broken off its attack and is now retreating. All defense forces are ordered to regroup and return to ship immediately.
Max! What's happening? It's on fire!
What?
Oh,
no, honey, get out of the way. I'll try and put it out. Stand back. It's okay. Look. Just stand back. I'll take care of it.
Am I going crazy or is this just a bad dream? Ugh.
Miria, you're just gonna have to try and be a little more careful.
But I used only a little dash of liquid that I got out of this bottle. I'm sorry. Oh.
It says oil here, Miria. Oil catches fire.
It says for cooking.
You cooked the coffee pot.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Well, mornings are really gonna be rough around here without any coffee. Oh, boy. Well, I guess we'll live through it.
Well, here I am, alone again. The new commander of the Skull Squadron. And right next door, Max, married to an alien. I hope they'll be happy. Roy, you tried to tell me something once. Before you love someone, you have to like them first. I like Lisa. Maybe I even... Oh, I don't know. I'm so tired. I think I'll just...
Turmoil continues to surround the floundering battle fortress, but for now, all is quiet. Peace and warmth settle in upon the wayfaring clan of space survivors as they await the adventures to come. In the next episode of Robotech, an uneasy truce is called as the Zentradi send an envoy to discuss a tentative peace plan. This move not only shocks the citizens of the SDF-1, but also fuels the already smoldering fires of ambition in Chiron. Be sure to stay tuned for The Messenger, the next thrilling chapter in the amazing story of Robotech.